welcome to the second of our 5-minute flute lessons. Now, last lesson we looked at how to blow when playing the flute, and hopefully you've been practicing with the head joint on its own to produce a good clear sound. Now, just like last lesson, make sure that you are sitting down to play, as today we're going to have a go at putting the whole flute together and holding the whole flute when we're blowing it across the hole in the head joint. And I can assure you it will feel very different. The weight of the instrument itself is very, very different. So let's have a look at putting the flute together. Can you remember what the different parts of the flute are called? We did look at that very briefly last lesson. And so we have the head joint, the body of the flute, and the foot joint. Now, if you think it through, anatomically, the head is attached to the body, and then the body is attached to the legs and the feet, and the flute is no exception. So we're going to have the head joint attached to the body, and then the body is going to be attached to the foot. And there's certain processes that we need to go through, lining certain things up to make sure that we have the flute exactly how it should be. So let's have a go at putting the flute together. So I have my head joint here. There's my head, and I'm going to attach this end to the body. Now, the body of the flute has a barrel at the top here. That's where our head joint is going to go. Think of that almost as the neck. So the head is going to go into the neck. And then what we need to do is make sure that the hole that we blow across is in line with the keys on the flute. Okay, so the hole is in line with the keys on the flute. That's the first step. So we've now got our head and our body attached, but we now need to add the foot. Now the foot obviously goes on the other end, and the foot, you can see that it has a bar on it. Now the bar on the foot, it's very similar to the bar that you've got on the body. They're how the keys are held on. That's basically the job of the bar. It's holding the keys on. You can see that I haven't lined my bars up with each other. That's because it would make it virtually impossible for you to be able to play these keys if you had the bar in line there. You can see those keys are almost at the back, so it doesn't work. So what you do is you line that bar up with the middle of the bottom key, as like that. Okay, so let's have a go at doing that again, shall we? You can do it with me. So we're going to take all the flute apart. There we go, we've got all our pieces. Let's have another go. So we're going to put the head with the body at the barrel end, thinking of it as a neck, and we're going to line that head joint up with the keys. Okay, and then once we've done that, we get our foot, and we put the foot on the end, and we make sure that the bar here is in line with the note, the middle of the key at the bottom. There's a definite difference in the weight of the instrument from just holding the head joint and holding the whole of the flute. So let's have a go at blowing over the hole in the head joint to make a sound. You may find this a little bit more difficult. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to adjust to having the whole instrument. We're not going to worry about keys. We're not going to worry about where we're positioning our hands. For the moment, I almost want you to just hold it like this so that you've got control of it, but you put the head joint exactly where it was before you had the whole body attached, and then we just blow. Now the sound is much lower than when you just got the head joint on its own, and that's because the longer the instrument, the lower the sound. The bigger the instrument, the lower the sound. So if you think of a violin, And then you think of a cello, both string instruments. The cello has a much lower sound. It's a much lower sounding instrument than the violin because it's a bigger instrument. Okay, we've made the flute its full length. When we blow across the hole, it's going to be a lower sound. So we hold it, we put the lip plate exactly the same place, and we blow. So that's for you to have a practice at during this week. And again, I would say 5 minutes practice a day at this stage. It's absolutely fine. Don't try to rush it. Give your body time to get used to you blowing the instrument. We're taking everything a step at a time on purpose so that your body gets used to it, you get used to it, and there is no point in trying to get you playing notes until you are getting a really nice sound on the instrument. So, happy practicing. Please subscribe to the Theatre of Music YouTube channel, and if you're able, become a member of Theatre of Music via our Ko-fi page. You can see the QR code in front of you and find out what we have to offer for a small subscription each month. It's only through your support that I can create these lessons, and any and all of your support is gratefully received. And if you would like one-to-one flute, clarinet, saxophone, piano, keyboard or singing lessons with me via Zoom or Teams, please go to the Theatre of Music website, www.theatreofmusic.com, and click on Instrumental and Vocal Tuition for more information.